Hi there, my name is Dr. Onkar Singh, and I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor. I'm one of the docs at Holistic Healing Arts Center. For the past 18 years, in my practice, I've definitely come to a conclusion. Most of the health concerns that come into my practice definitely have an underlying issue of a stress component. In fact, 75 to 90% of doctors' visits are due to conditions that arise from long-term stress. Think about it, the day-to-day grind, not having enough time to do or complete all the tasks that you have, the financial pressures, the emotional problems in relationships. I am sure that we can relate to some of these things. Stress can be classified as short-term or long-term, and also there is good stress and bad stress. The body does not distinguish between good or bad stress. When there is a stress response, the body releases adrenaline and cortisol, and these are two hormones that are released by our adrenal glands. When these hormones are released into the bloodstream, a few physiological things happen. Our heart rate, blood pressure, breathing rate increases. Glucose is mobilized into the bloodstream for energy and for fuel for muscle. Our digestion, growth, immune processes are put on hold. And this happens when there is a stress stimulus. Short-term stress can be a good thing because it can motivate us, it can push us beyond our limits to achieve our full potential. Think about the exams that you study for, where you want to achieve very well and you want to get a high mark. Well, it's the stress response that allows us to be able to get through that. Going to an interview for a job. These are some examples of short-term stresses. The issue is when stress becomes chronic, when it becomes an everyday part of your life. And this is a problem because the effects of long-term stress can contribute or increase the risk of certain health diseases, health ailments, such as heart disease, type 2 diabetes, digestive disorders, autoimmune processes, mental health concerns, just to name a few. So what can you do about it? If you see a licensed naturopathic doctor, we are trained to be able to deal with and work with you on a variety of different health concerns. And stress management is one of the key areas that we work with. First is exercise. You can't have a discussion of managing your stress without inspiring and encouraging exercise. After all, our role as clinicians and naturopathic doctors is to put you in charge. Exercise, so we definitely will keep encouraging you and inspiring you to commit to 3 to 4 times a week of exercise, which includes your aerobic and strength training. And of course, that would be tailored, or we would give you instructions that meet your individual needs. We all know the positive results of exercise, the release of endorphins. These are natural chemicals, if you will, that are painkillers, and they also help to uplift our mood. Number 2, we can't have a discussion of managing stress without inspiring a certain diet, dietary choices. There are foods that tend to be more inflammatory, and then there are foods that are anti-inflammatory. So we are going to work with you to encourage a diet that incorporates whole foods, healthy proteins, healthy fats, lots of fruits and vegetables, healthy carbs. And what does it mean to have a healthy carb in your diet? And what are those healthy fats? So we would definitely inspire you to start to minimize some of those inflammatory foods, which include white flour products, processed foods, and sugar-containing foods. The idea is that chronic stress will lead to chronic levels of inflammation, and diet is one prong that we want to work with to help lower inflammation in the body. Number 3, acupuncture. As licensed naturopathic doctors, we are highly trained in the use of acupuncture with various ailments. So when a patient comes to us with long-term issues of stress, acupuncture can be a very effective modality to help create relaxation muscle tension, help them with your muscle tension, help with any anxiety that's a result of long-term stress, and insomnia, where that can also be a result of long-term stress. Acupuncture can be very effective. In short, when you're getting acupuncture treatments, it gives you an opportunity to be able to relax and just breathe. How many of you actually breathe? Well, I'm sure a lot of us don't. We don't take that conscious effort to actually engage in deep breathing. Number 3, certain key nutritional supplements, if you will, or nutrients are very important in helping us manage our stress effectively. Some of these include vitamin C, minerals like calcium and magnesium, vitamin D3, essential fatty acids, just to name a few. But the point is that with chronic stress, our bodies will deplete these at a very high rate. So it is important that some of these vitamins and minerals are given to you to help replenish. And the only other thing I will mention right now is that there is a class of adaptogenic herbs which are very helpful in helping the body cope with stress from a physical, mental, emotional perspective. And a couple of herbs that come to mind are ashwagandha and rhodiola. These have been used for years to help people through chronic stress situations. So in short, these are just some examples of treatment strategies. But it is important to note that when you see a licensed naturopathic doctor, we will work with you as an individual, customize a protocol and treatment strategy that will help you effectively manage your stress. So what are you waiting for? Give us a call today.